Howdy, I'm Scott Langford, and this is my geography presentation. My presentation today deals with the question, is Earth's atmosphere a weak force field, meaning that it stops almost every object that comes into contact with it? Why would some people think that statement to be true, you may ask? Well, let's start by looking at the most obvious evidence first. Here you can see the moon, and you can see how riddled its surface is with impact craters. The number of impact craters on the moon's surface is increasing every day and will continue for millions of years. Now let's look at this picture of the Earth's surface, and you can see that, well, there aren't any craters that you can see. In fact, not many people have actually seen an impact crater in person on the Earth's surface. And that is because, according to NASA, there are only about 180 known craters on the surface compared to the countless on the moon's surface. Why is this obvious evidence? Well, that's because the Earth has an atmosphere, and the Moon, although it has somewhat of an atmosphere found by the LACE missions of Apollo 17, it has little to no atmosphere. Why is the atmosphere the key to the craters being present? That's because, as you can see in the diagram of the layers of the atmosphere, it is very thick. The reason the Earth's atmosphere is thought to be a force field is because when an object passes through the more dense layers of the atmosphere, which is around the mesosphere, the heat and pressure begin to destroy the object if it is not protected like our space shuttles are by their heat shields. So this leads us back to the question if the atmosphere is really a weak force field surrounding the Earth. The answer is no. The atmosphere is not a force field. The biggest counter to the evidence shown before with the craters is simply weather. Weather is the one thing that the Earth has that the Moon does not. The weather actually is present because of the atmosphere, and it is one of the biggest reasons why we cannot see many impact craters on the Earth's surface. Weathering on the Earth's surface due to plants, water, wind, and ice basically destroy the impact craters because of erosion. Erosion works by the timely matter of wearing down the rock until it is flat. Seen in the diagram of the stream, the water starts with just a small stream, but as it gets faster, it picks up rocks that rub against the ground and pick up more and more as it goes along. The water and wind erosion works about the same way with the rocks breaking down other rocks, eroding them. The other evidence that is presented about the atmosphere breaking down the objects going through it is true, but it does not destroy the objects completely, because the space shuttle makes it through, and so do some meteors. As seen here, it is an actual meteor crater on the Earth's surface, and it made it through the atmosphere. In a few hundred years' time, this crater too will be gone because of erosion. So given this data, one can see that the atmosphere is not a force field. It is just a barrier protecting our plants.